the first palette I will be using is the Morphe 35B palette. It's just got lots of different colors. I think this is a very staple palette for a makeup collection, as it's got lots of different colors and the colors come out a lot nicer. I remember I bought the James Charles Morphe palette before, but actually I prefer these colors so much better. So we're gonna do a green look, but we're actually not gonna go into the green now. Actually, I don't know why I even opened it, because we're not gonna start with that. We're gonna start with transition colors. We're gonna use the Morphe 15D palette. So now how I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get a big fluffy brush. This is actually like a highlight brush, but as long as it's fluffy and it's fairly light, it's not too dense, it will do the job. I'm just gonna get a very natural color to go on my eyelid. It's gonna go all around. It's just gonna help all the colors go in together, especially a color like green, which is a very awkward color as it is. You'll barely see it, but I hope you can see it somewhat. And I'm applying it in a rounded manner, so I'm going around my lid, but I'm just patting it on gently. So yeah, I don't know if you can see, but just to do it gently. Okay, and now I'm going to go in a light brown shade. Using a denser brush from my Morphe X Jaclyn Hill collection, JH40, I'm going to get a slightly deeper shade and only go in the crease. I'm gonna aim for just the crease. I'm using Forever in the 15D palette. This is going to be very quick. I swipe it to get the shape going, and I pat to apply and blend, or circular motions to blend. I'm gonna almost like sketch out a wing for that extra definition. And I'm going to do the same on the other lid. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that brush on the side because I'm gonna use it again, most probably. But I'm just going to get gradually darker. Using Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH37 brush, I'm going to go into even darker brown. We're gonna use Editor from the 15D. Again, only applying it to the crease and blending upwards, leaving that space blank. I'm gonna go in with another layer to really build that up. Going back with that JH40 brush, the one that I blended the second color, I believe. I'm just gonna blend everything over again. I'm not gonna go for a crazy amount of green, I don't think. Yeah, you know what, we're gonna, no, I'm gonna go dark one because it's green. I think you need to go quite dark here. With an even smaller brush, JH38, so it's a little bit denser and thinner. It's also quite short. I'm gonna go into a darker color. Not black, but let's say 5 shades before. Like if you put enough, it could look very dark, but not quite black. And I'm just gonna put, I'm not gonna blend it all the way in because it's such a dark color and I don't wanna put so much dark into that inner corner, but I am gonna blend it all around in the same motion as I've been blending all the other colors. I'm gonna apply it evenly first. See, the thing is, you notice when your eyes aren't really symmetrical when you start doing these things, because you can just feel the difference and see the difference, how they apply. Going back with the smallest brush, the one that we blended out the second color. Gonna blend, blend, blend. And I'm not gonna put green all over my lid because it's green, so I just don't want that much of a strange color on my eyelid, to be honest. Even with the blue, I was so surprised. If you saw on my Instagram when I did a blue look, I was so surprised that I managed to get so much blue on my lid without hating it. Okay, so I'm just looking at the similarities. I can see that this shape is like the one I want, whereas this one goes a bit too low. The way I can correct it is get a bit of concealer. I had some leftover concealer from when I did my eyebrows. I'm just gonna use my finger because I don't want to blend it too far. Just want to get it to the same shape. See how they look the same now? This is what I want. Okay, now for the magic part. Well, not really magic, but I'm going to use the Too Faced Christmas palette from a couple of years ago now, but I'm pretty sure you can get any green. It's a dark green shade that I'm going to use. It's got a bit of black from what I can see, which is what I want because I don't want such a dramatic green. Let's go in with the green. I'm getting a flat brush. It came with my came with one of my Naked palettes from Urban Decay. Gonna so it's gonna look a little bit crazy at first. It looks very bluish from what I can see actually, which isn't my favorite thingy, but we'll see what we. That's about how far I'm going to blend it first and foremost. So it's looking a bit crazy right now. Maybe it's because I didn't cut the crease, so maybe it's not pigmented enough, but I am going to change the green because this green is looking very bluish on the eyelid, I think. I'm not sure what it's going to look like to you, but to me, it's looking quite blue. It's not terrible, it's just not what I want. But I'm going to go into that Morphe 35B palette. I'm going with a dark green. Hopefully this will balance it out. Yeah, I think this looks a bit more green. Yeah. So the idea is I just want to get green. And I don't want to bring it up too much because I'm going to blend it out. I don't want it to be a cut crease at all. It's just such a strange color. I keep on saying this, but I have no other way to describe it. It's just a strange color for me to have on my eyelids, so. And I don't want a lot of black on my lids because I don't really like that either. Sorry. Okay. So that's enough blue on my lids for now. What I am going to do is go in, not with the brush that I've been using to blend over everything, so the second brush, which was 40. I'm going to go into 38 and blend it out to make it less harsh. And again, it's not really going to blend in because of the colours, unless you had more eyeshadow colours or you get a green to blend it in. So I'm going to blend out like that, but I just don't want it to look harshly applied. So it still kind of does look like a cut crease, but not really. But I don't know if you can see. That is where I'm going to leave it. Yeah, for now. The next stage is getting black. So you actually want a black shade. You want to get a very small brush or a flat brush that's not going to move the product too much. With a flat brush, because it's just the closest one I found. I'm going to close the cut crease or the ends with black. Like that. As long as you've got a dense brush, it'll be fine. Going in with the smaller brush, I'm going to blend it together first, and then I'm going to kind of, not going all the way around, but kind of rounded going into my crease. So I'm going to blend it back out. And I'm going to put a bit more black with the same brush that I'm using. I didn't want to put it on this brush initially because I didn't want it to go everywhere. I wanted it to pack on in a specific area and then I could control where I blend it. But I'm going to go in more with the black now. Okay, I can see this one is a bit taller than that one. This is how I want it to look. But we can fix it by going in with the brush that the 40 brush that I used most times. I'm gonna sweep it away, like actually swipe it away, and that's how I get rid of pigment being a bit too tall. And then I'm gonna blend over everything again. Need more black. Sorry, I'm just, you know, proper exploring. Yeah, I like this eye more, but they don't look quite the same, so I'm just trying to rectify that. I'll use my finger even. Now, I'm gonna go back in with the, oh gosh, I'm always dropping brushes. So I like the colour, but I do want the green to pop out a bit more. So I'm going to show you how to turn eyeshadow that's maybe not pigmented enough into a pigment. I bought this tray off Amazon, maybe for about £5. It came with, oh, if it wants to come out. Oh, come out, please. Okay, nice. It's a mirror, but it's a tray, and it comes with a scraper, which you can use as a stirrer. You can use it as a stirrer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the palette with the first green. Gosh, this is a bit messy. Oh, let's just take that down. Yeah, this is a bit messy, sorry, but what I'm going to do is scrape it a bit, not too much, but just get a bit of it scraped, right? I'm going to tip it into the palette. Okay, I'm not going to tip it because there's a bit of loose pigment everywhere, so I'm gonna scrape it in. You don't need a lot for this at all. And try to do it very neatly. You can't really see, but there's just ever so slightly. I'm going to get Duraline from Inglot Duraline. You can mix it, you can put it in foundation to make it dewier if mascara is drying out. It's just very practical liquid. I'm going to get 1 drop onto the tray. Actually, we'll do 1.5. I hope it's not like reflecting too much because it's blinding me. But I'm just gonna mix the powder in it. Well, not the powder, the eyeshadow. You see that? Just mixing it in. And I can see it's got quite a bit of blue in it. And I want it to be more green. And I've got a green glitter, so I might mix it together. Yeah, I hope you can see it. No, I'm not gonna put glitter in it. I don't want it to be a glitter look. Okay, and with the same brush that I applied the first amount of liquid in, I'm going to wipe it in. And I'm going to wipe it on, and it's just gonna come out a lot more pigmented. It's gonna have almost like a glossy effect. You see how much more potent the color is. Oh, and now I put too much. We love to see it, don't we? We can correct it, it's not a problem. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Okay, see how much greener that is? A little bit of liquid, same shade, but just such a different impact. Now, I'm gonna leave it for a few seconds to dry. I'm gonna go in with the black shade. and buff the edges with the black. It's fine. See? Just like that. Oh, I need more black. I hate that the palette that I'm using doesn't have a mirror, so I keep on having to hold a different palette when I'm using another, and it's very confusing. But yeah, you just want to go in with the black. I'm not even going to blend it out right now. Just going to go in with that black. There we go. I'm gonna get, okay, not my concealer brush, I'm gonna get my finger and kind of blend over this lid because the black's going a bit too high and that's not what I want at all. Okay, so I'm just comparing what the two look like. And it's fine. I'm gonna leave the smallest, no, not the smallest, the 40 brush. I'm gonna leave that out, but the other ones I'm probably gonna pack away. Actually, I'll leave the one that I put the grey, I'm gonna leave the one that I put the green pigment on because I might need it again. But I'm going to do eyeliner. I'm going to do a full cat eye because I think this look deserves it. I'm using the H&M Dipliner. It's almost ran out. I need a new one, but they were sold out last time I checked. But anyways, I'm gonna follow my natural eye. Gosh, I'm supposed to be the eyeliner queen, but it just didn't come out as neat as I would want it. Gosh, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna gently line the beginning. I'm gonna attempt to match it. I'm gonna smoke out the liner by getting a black shade. Gosh, this mirrorless palette. So I'm getting a black shadow and I'm gonna go over it, kind of shake it almost. And it's just gonna blend it in really. You're not gonna see too much of it. I want it smoked. She's saying that, maybe I shouldn't have smoked it. But I need to clean that up anyway, so it's not gonna look the same. Okay, looking very strange. I'm gonna line it back. Some of it back if I took it away, if that makes sense. Because this one is disgustingly long. I'm going to cut it up with concealer. Okay, so I've almost like turned it into like a full cut crease shape. It's not what I was trying to do. It's just what happened, I guess. You could see how messy my table is right now. At your best, you are. TL6 lashes from Tatti Lashes. Okay, so you've seen me put on my eyelashes. If not, there's a tutorial, but yeah, I'm gonna skip to when my eyelashes are on and I'm gonna do my pencil, and that will be it for the eye look. So I've got one eyelash on now and I'm just about to put on the other. Nice. And then I'm just gonna, yeah, go in with the pencil, and then the last step is to just finish off your makeup. So I'll get a small mirror so you guys can kind of see, but this is a bit of a weird one. Ooh, I think it needs sharpening really, but I don't have the time. I'm gonna just struggle with it. Next clips will be from my Instagram tutorial. I'm gonna just do my base for there because you guys have seen the base. If there's anything you want to see, let me know and I will add that. Thank you for watching.